Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to everybody. So, as the title implies, today I want to talk to both Malaysians and Singaporeans about the direction of the ringgit, and this has implications to everybody. So, everybody come in for a more interesting geopolitical across the causeway kind of a debate, shall we? Everybody come in and thanks for coming in. So I'm going to say hello to everybody. Hey, I like you're number one. Thank you. Lionel, good to see you. ABC, Paul. Adeline, very good to see you. Where's your Alau? Okay. Hui Xiong, good to see you. Winston, Eleven Master, Race, Gary, good to see you. Yok Ching, good to see you. Iksan, is that how you pronounce? Good to see you. Nuchakin, good to see you as well. Chan, Richard, good to see you. PT, good to see you. Victor, Nina, Anthony, Ken, Alan, thank you. Okay, Hui, good to see you. Coco, good to see you. Jiaming, thank you very much. The sound is good. David, family, good to see you. Angeline and YG, good to see you. Wow, there's so many of you. I can't finish saying hello to everybody. Oh, I see. Okay. Kathleen, good to see you. Don't worry about those CPF matters that you're lost. Just continue to ask the question. Don't feel shy. I answer almost every question in my live stream. Didn't I, guys? Every question I answer. Okay, so I take a huge effort in answering every question. I may not answer all the questions in the video comments post live stream, but I definitely answer every single question here. Okay, unless it's too personal or rude or something like that lah. Anyway, okay. So everybody come in. Good evening, Chailin. Good evening. Oh, you're going JB tomorrow. Very good. I'm here right now. Okay, I'm going back to Singapore soon. Yeah. So I would just want to talk about a very interesting topic. Everybody, please give a thumbs up. And I got a small favor later. After I finish the deck, you guys tell me whether I should put up this deck in the Telegram group. But because not every deck is useful, and 10:30 the stock market lights up, we'll talk about the stock market as well. Yeah. Coco say please attend Mr. Lu's course. So if you are interested in CPF matters, we got two CPF courses. One is led by Mr. So Chin Heng. If you want to know a wide breadth of it, and I teach a narrow breadth of it. Let's not talk about the courses right now. I want to deal about this very important thing called a Malaysian minister claimed that the ringgit will appreciate up to 2.5 ringgit versus the Sing dollar. Mr. Lu, your skin so smooth. This is so embarrassing. I use a few skincare at a greater extent, and really it really enhances the skin a lot. So as I wait for maybe a lot more thumbs up, I just want to say this. I brought my dad, who has a very severe case of a cough, to see a Chinese physician. The one I told you guys is very good with cough. She haven't seen me for a few months, and she saw me. She stood up and was like, what happened to your face? I said, what happened to my face? Okay, how come you look 5 years younger now? Wow, I feel like floating in the air, man. Yeah, how can you use 5 years younger? Okay, and he's a very serious doctor. I'm surprised that she actually said that. Yeah. So after I said that, I was like, oh, paise. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, don't worry. I'm waiting for people to come in, right? Remember, 300 thumbs up. 300 thumbs up. Everybody come in right now. So I thought, by the way, I'm very happy to share with you all the skincare secret I have. Jenny, yes, this is my Malaysia. I got a stiff neck today. I don't know how I sleep yesterday night. I'll just show you one now, and I'll start it. Okay. So this is the dry kitchen area which I make into my office. Okay, I like to work here, and this is a very long table. I think it's about three and a half to 4 meter long table. And I love to sit here. This is a living room. And I've got a very long living room here. So I find it very nice to work here. It gives me the breath and I can think a lot better. But that's just me, okay? All right, everybody, I'll start right now. Yes, I had a laser treatment to get rid of my sunspot here. I went a lot of fishing and they burned my skin. So anyway, I've transferred all I have SGD in RM. I do, wow. Okay, later I'll tell you, you can ask a question on this one again. I did transfer quite a lot as well. All right, let's start now, shall we? Okay, so this is a very important topic. So let me just put this up. Whoa, where's my... All right, okay. All right, I hope you all can see my deck. Okay, now let me just turn on my phone to make sure that I can see all your comments. Just give me a moment. And if you all can see it, let me know, okay? All right, thank you, Sean. Okay. Can you all see it? Oh, man. My internet has some problem here, so I've got to turn on my Wi-Fi. Give me a minute. All right. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Can you all see my slides? So a Malaysian minister make a claim that the ringgit will reach 250 to 1 Sing dollar. 250 to 1 Sing dollar. Okay. That's quite a serious claim. Huh? If this were to happen, there will be some huge tectonic shift in the landscape between Singapore and Malaysia. Yeah, okay. Very serious shift. So let me just say this. The minister that started this was Mr. Nya Kok Ming. He's the Minister for Housing. And he declared that the ringgit is a top performing currency in Asia, up 30% over 3 years. I agree with that. That is factual. Nobody can doubt that. And the ringgit has done some insane performance, and we all were surprised by it. And quite a lot of the Singaporeans who bought Malaysian property in 2022, 2023, along the same time as I do, has a surprising profit. I use a surprising because I don't think any one of us ever predicted that the ringgit would do so well. Okay, neither did I. Okay, neither. It's just plain lucky. Now, he basically predicted, and of course there's some political claim to it, and he basically says that the ringgit, it is possible for ringgit to hit 250. Right now it's at 307. He believes that you hit $2.50 to 1 Sing dollar if the unity government holds power for 10 more years. Of course, you can say this is the political talk and things like that. Later, let's analyze it critically. Okay, I don't even know who he is. Today I have to Google who is he. I remember he used to make fun of us. I don't know whether make fun of Singaporeans or was maybe just a joke. He says that in time to come, if you vote for his party, you know, Singaporeans would, instead of Malaysia working in Singapore, Singaporeans will now work in Malaysia, you know, that kind of thing. He said in a very funny Chinese way that I cannot replicate it very well, but it's quite entertaining. And later he also said that it's meant as a joke, but it was quite entertaining, and that video has become timeless. Now let's now focus more on whether this can happen. Okay, and I will actually want to be very critical in analyzing this. Just to let you know, I've analyzed this. I've deployed 3 LLMs, 3 AIs to analyze this for me in case I have some biasness or whatsoever. And this is a very serious analysis, okay? So number one is that the starting point, the current ringgit strength is 307 ringgit to 1 Sing dollar as at today. And the minister's aspirational level is 250 over 10 years. That require the ringgit to appreciate by 19-20%. Have we seen 250 ringgit to 1 Sing dollar before? Yes, before the Asia financial crisis. Okay, and for this to return to the kind of rate, wow, it has to do a lot of wonders. And let's analyze and see whether that is even possible. Okay, now I've analyzed it with the help of deep research of all the AIs to help me, and I put on analytical economist hat and things like that. I've junked some of the ideas that people talk about. I think a few things need to happen. There's a productivity element, there's an inflation element, fiscal element, capital inflow element, and institutional strength. Okay, but let me just cover this five point. Number one is that Singapore and Malaysia, there's a huge productivity growth gap. Okay, and in our monetary policy, we have got huge differences, and I'll elaborate on this one. That Singapore has an inbuilt strength in this area. Malaysia has to have a major policy change in order for ringgit to strengthen. Inflation is a big matter as well, and the ability to attract a huge amount of foreign direct investment for a sustained long period of time is important. And of course, fiscal strength is something that I think Malaysia need to sustain. Now, I'm going to analyze all five, and all five needs to happen in order for ringgit to become 250. Number one, today, the GDP per capita is about USD 11,000 to 12,000. Okay, Singapore is about 90k USD. Now, some of y'all in Singapore might say, how come I don't get USD 90,000? This GDP per capita is not salary per capita. Okay, so it is not expected for you to reach that level, because GDP per capita includes a lot of other things. Okay, if you want, I can give you an economics lesson on it, but that's not the point. Today, there's a 7 to 8 time gap. Okay, but in order for the ringgit to strengthen, you need to close up this gap. You don't need to level up. You don't need this to reach this, but you need to close it. So you need to move from low cost to now sophisticated, professional kind of thing. Today, we have in short, from manpower, low cost base, you're going to move to value added services, knowledge based economy, deep engineering. So you need the productivity growth to rocket up in Malaysia. Can it happen? The answer is yes. You have all the elements for this to happen, but a lot of investment need to go into education. But one thing I do take note of is this. Malaysia workers and Malaysia staff has got fire in their bellies, man. Okay, they may not be able to catch up in terms of maybe the quality of our education. Some of them do, by the way, but the general average may not do. But they have got fire in their bellies. They've got this immense amount of grit and tahan ability. Yeah, they are very, very hungry. Okay, so from that perspective, I would say that there is a chance if the right policy is being thrown in. So now this is a huge problem with Malaysia if you want the ringgit to hit 250. And it's not talking now. When I say problem, it's not really a bad thing. Our Singapore Monetary Authority of Singapore uses the Singapore dollar as an anti-inflation tool, meaning that we intentionally appreciate the Sing dollar to fight inflation. So the minute there's inflation, MAS takes over. They don't increase the interest rate, but they strengthen the Sing dollar. By strengthening the Sing dollar, the ringgit will weaken. Now, we are probably the only central bank that does this actively across the world. My guess, okay, I haven't heard of another country. But the Malaysian Bank Negara of Malaysia don't do that. So they just manage interest rate conventionally like most central bank. And as a result, in that sense, here we have the Sing dollar actively appreciates to fight inflation, and the Malaysian Malaysian Central Bank do not do that. So in that sense, they are against a difficult situation. Now, how come then the ringgit has appreciated so much? Well, a couple of reasons, but one of the reasons is that Singapore inflation rate is very low now, very, very low. So this is what needs to happen for the ringgit to strengthen to 250. The Singapore inflation rate needs to be very, very low, okay, for 10 years. And the Bank Negara needs to maintain its high interest rate. Is the Malaysian interest rate very high right now? Whoa, very high, very, very high. So I would just say this, we move a couple of 100,000 ringgit to ringgit equivalent to Malaysia a few months ago or something like that, and put it into, what bank is that? I can't remember the bank. And the interest rate was, I can't remember exact, 3.5% or something like that. So you make money not just from the ringgit, you make money not just from the ringgit interest rate, but you make money also from the ringgit appreciation. So in that sense, sometimes when you have a high interest rate and appreciating dollar, it also attracts more ringgit, more foreign currency into Malaysian bank. So naturally that also elevates it. So two things need to happen from the monetary policy point of view. Singapore needs to have a mild inflation rate, low inflation rate for 10 years. And Bank Negara needs to maintain good interest rate. I don't need very strong, but good interest rate. So that is another thing. Now, whether that can happen or not, become a if. Now, Malaysia right now is attracting a lot of foreign investment. A lot of foreign investment, especially into data center and semiconductors. Okay, even Singtel, I think, is opening up a data center, a huge one in Malaysia. And why can't they do it in Singapore? We have ran out of power. Land Singapore have, surprisingly, right? Land Singapore have, but power we don't have. We don't have enough power. Data center sucks a lot of power. But Malaysia has a lot of power, a lot of water. All data centers need a lot of water for cooling and need a lot of electricity, and Malaysia have that in abundance and very cheaply. So for example, I come to Malaysia, in Singapore, I open my tap, I actively close the tap after washing. When I bathe, I don't waste water and things like that. Wow, in Malaysia, I enjoy my bathtub, fill it up with water and soak inside for half an hour and enjoy. Singapore, I can't bear to do that. First of all, I don't even have a bathtub in Singapore. It's just too expensive in terms of water. But here, water is a lot more cost effective. I'm trying to think of the right word. So a lot of data centers right now are setting up data centers in a lot of high-tech companies are now setting up data centers in Malaysia in a big, massive way. And as a result, it attracts a lot of capital, semiconductors as well. So in short, what am I saying is, if the AI boom continues in a big, massive way for the next 10 years, then Malaysia the Malaysia ringgit will continue to appreciate. Now, interestingly, China is doing a China +1 reshoring into Malaysia as well, into Vietnam as well. So if that continues, we will have some more inflow as well. So all this part is attracting capital in a massive way. Now, is Singapore attracting capital also? Yes. We have our EDB doing a great job as well. Okay. Now, the question is really not about Singapore. Singapore will do a fantastic job. We trust our government. EDB is doing a good job. The question is, can Malaysia continue to do it, what they have been doing for the last 3 years, for the next 10 years? Right? So in order for that to happen 10 years, it requires both something must be done right in Malaysia, don't have an unstable government, don't have the wrong policy, don't have a flip of political party or that cause instability. And we also need externally the AI boom to continue. Can this happen? Well, That's the question, right? Okay, I can't answer this in detail. Right now, we also have another interesting phenomena. Malaysia and Singapore, in terms of our fiscal deficit and surplus position, are different. Malaysia traditionally has been suffering too much budget deficit. They gave a lot of subsidy, and the current government is clawing a lot back and make a lot of the Malaysian unhappy. But yet that is the right policy to do. Okay? The subsidy, welfareism will kill a country. So while the Malaysian government is actively reducing the subsidy given and trying to explain to the people that having this kind of subsidy is not good for the country and trying to reduce the budget deficit, if they can do this for a sustained period of time, then there is a chance. There is a risk that a lot of Malaysians are not happy with the government for removing all this welfareism. And as well, they could put the government position at risk. Now, let me now switch cam to Singapore. Singapore has accumulated a huge amount of budget surplus and continue to do so for last year and aim to do so this year as well. While in Malaysia, they are trying to reduce the budget deficit and hopefully move to a surplus position in time to come. I don't think that will happen easily. In Singapore, we have the opposite. We have the opposition party urging the government to move towards welfareism. Give CDC voucher, give much more. Our surplus should not be more than 2%. Anything above 2%, give it to the people. First of all, I'm not even sure whether that comes from the opposition party or NCMP or whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of call for welfareism. Whenever we hear this welfareism talk, wow, I think we got to be very concerned. You can see welfareism have made Malaysian Ringgit so weak in the past. They are trying to move away. Here in Singapore, the politicians are moving towards welfareism. Right? This will cause our country to, I don't know what to say, okay? Yeah, our forefathers took so much effort. So I think this is something that, I think it's something that we really need to be careful of, okay? Take a chapter from Malaysia, and I think we should be fine, okay? So, now, where does this land? After all this kind of thing, now, let's talk about a base case, shall we? I ran a lot of analysis with AI, and these are the outcomes that come out. It's huge analysis. Took me half an hour to let the machine run. So basically, the base case is for the ringgit to move to 285 to 3 ringgit in the medium term, 50%, more than 50% chance. Okay, how they arrive 55%, I don't know. For it to hit 265 to 285, or maybe a quarter chance. For it to hit 250, wow, you need all the stars to align. But surprisingly, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but a lot of things need to happen across the world, plus Malaysia. All the stars must be aligned. It doesn't just depend on Malaysia. It depends on things that are happening across the world, including in Singapore as well. So you need some element of luck, plus things must happen in Malaysia as well. And there could be a bearish case where the ringgit start depreciating again if things turn out wrong, especially from a policy point of view and things like that. So now there is one thing I did not say, which I'm surprised that the AI machines didn't pick it up. By the way, guys, I hope this is an interesting analysis for you. Please give a thumbs up. The RTS link is on schedule. I was in Manera building, JLand building today, and from my office, from the office that I was in, I could see exactly the level of construction, and I'll try to give you the video tomorrow of what's happening with the RTS station and the track, and they actually laid the track really and building beside and things like that. Oh my goodness, it's fast and rapid construction, and the the road leading to the station is also building rapidly as well. I think is going to come on time. The RTS is going to be a game changer. Gazillion Singaporeans in the flight away from the frightening Singapore inflation will come to Malaysia in a huge and massive way. They will sell the Singapore dollar and buy the ringgit in order to spend in JB. That will cause a huge uplift to the ringgit as well. Huge uplift for sure. Okay, without a doubt. So now, with all this all in, I think there is a good chance for the base case to happen. Okay, even the bull case, I would say a fairly good chance. 250 needs some luck to happen. So Minister Nya it is possible for his prediction to come, but it needs a lot of things. Now, I got this thing to say to Malaysians, and I've a lot of you guys in my channel nowadays, because I'm in Malaysia, I go in the streets now, instead of just Singaporeans coming to me and say hi, I even got Malaysians to come to me and say hi. Now, I'll just say this. I have no political link with anybody, okay, in Malaysia. Zero. I've never met a politician before in Malaysia. I will just say this. Your current government is doing many things right. Support them, okay? Support them. I got no vested interest, okay? Maybe I do have a Malaysian house. I hope the ringgit do well, so at least you appreciate. But I don't intend to sell this house. But if the ringgit goes up, my cost of living actually goes up in Malaysia. But I'm saying this objectively from a point of view, your government is doing many things right. Support them. Yes, a lot of the subsidies are being clawed back. It will return back in other ways in the long run. You may not like it, but that's the right thing for the country. Okay? And capitalize on this huge inflow of business that are coming in from foreign direct investment, from the RTS they're building in, and so on. The last may be an irrelevant point to this ringgit discussion, but don't underestimate the power of your EPF. Your EPF, unlike the Singapore CPF, has got no salary limits. Ours, we hit $8,000, we can't put in anymore. Yours, you make $1 million, you can contribute, I can't remember, 12% of it from employee. I don't exactly know the percentage off my mind. Plus, you can contribute 100,000 ringgit every year into it for 5 to 6% return. Where on earth you can get this kind of return? Go and maximize it. Now, a lot of y'all don't trust your government after years of issues and things like that. I'll just say this. Your EPF has gone through the test of fire, political crisis, 1MDB scandal and all this, and survive. It is really gold refined in fire. Okay? If I am a Malaysian, I work in Malaysia, I will maximize it to the ends of my limits where I can put in the EPF. Okay? So this is where I'll give my advice to Malaysian. Now, I also have a message for my fellow Singaporeans. After I see some budget debates they're happening and welfareism urges, I'll just and also there's some claim of AI. We should not let AI cause more fatigue and things like that. I'll just say this: we are in the golden age of our era. In my assessment, Singapore is very privileged. Our forefathers have done as well. Competition is intensifying regionally, globally, and from AI. I'll just say this. We got to stay competitive. We got to really go out and really take advantage of our lead. Go and pick up AI in a massive way, and really take advantage of the AI advantage that we have right now. Our education level is very high. We could leapfrog all the other countries better than anything else. We could do a better problem than most other countries because we're more educated. Take advantage of this, learn this well, rather than saying that, you know, AI is causing worse to do more work, it costs more burnout whatsoever, while you are thinking about your nice, comfortable, relaxed life, other people are going after your lunch. Okay? So, welfareism, slacking back, my goodness, man. Yeah. What kind of Singapore do we want to build for our next generation? Okay? So, I'm very concerned after hearing some of this thing. Okay? I'm very concerned. I don't have a choice. Even at my age, I learn aggressively. I'm not letting it down. I work very hard. I work very late. And I've trained as much as possible, my children to do the same thing. But it's up to you, okay? It's up to you. Yeah. So, in conclusion, okay, I will just say this: PM Anwar and Minister Nga are probably right. They're doing the right thing. Malaysia have a powerful momentum for ringgit. I don't know whether you can hit 250. In order for it to hit 250, a lot of things need to happen. Okay, you need all the things to happen the right way plus luck. But directionally, is the ringgit going to strengthen a lot? The answer, I think, is yes. Okay, so that's something that we need to think about. Okay, and of course, for Malaysians, you have decided what you want to do for your government to support them or not. Okay, so for the rest of us, Singapore, you know, quickly take advantage of the ringgit right now and buy all the things you want and holidays you want, because I think the ringgit will strengthen furthermore. Okay, but you know, let's see. Okay, let's see whether the prediction of Minister Nga will come to pass. Okay, we'll know in a very short while by actually next year whether the ringgit will strengthen phenomenally because of the RTS plus all the other AI trends are happening. Okay, let's take some Q&A right now, shall we? Okay, all right. Okay, by the way, you can ask me any question. Oh, let's take a look at the stock market, shall we? Let's take a look at the stock market. How's the stock market right now? Yeah, gone up. Yeah, you know why? Someone said that although Trump is going to move the tax rate to 15%, but in actual execution, he only increased it to 10%. Okay? Talk big only, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Let's have some questions, shall we? Wait. Wow, there's a lot of questions. Can you all get ready your repeat some of the questions? The three fellas talk bad about you after the crossword. No lah, they're just having a discussion lah. Okay. Yes, I'm not even trying to pretend. I actually sell things in this channel. I'm a businessman, right? Okay, I run businesses, I sell things. What's wrong with that? Okay, what's wrong with that, right? You want to buy, don't want to buy, don't buy. Okay, I don't want even to pretend I don't sell things. I'm a businessman. Businessmen sell things. That's life, right? How many decades have always been the disappointment like ringgit one day hero, next day zero? No, ringgit has never been hero. Ringgit has always been depreciating for a long time. Why I never talk about Dow Jones is because I don't invest in it. Dow Jones is a ape kind of index. Nowadays, most investors talk about S&P 500 now. Okay, I don't know why. It's just trend, I suppose. In a lot of this situation, has the Singapore leadership developed any strategic response? Why is the government unable to lower operating costs? Many companies are closing down, moving overseas. Okay, first of all, I will just say this, that I think the Singapore government is really putting a lot of effort to manage the situation. Oh, by the way, I have a very senior minister coming to my channel. We're trying to arrange for dates right now. Very senior, just not PM himself, but a very senior minister coming to my channel. Okay, his chief of staff is arranging with me right now to see whether we can find the dates. You can ask him yourself. Okay, we shall see, right? I don't want to say who he see first. Kali he boeing, I boeing, that kind of thing. Isn't this a cause for concern regarding the government? Which part? Okay, the ringgit was 250 to Sing dollar in 90s. Yes. Okay. Many of their graduates are from lousy university working in Singapore. Oh, you haven't met the elites Malaysian. There's a lot of them. The elite Malaysians. Oh, freaking smart, man. Okay, not all of them. Okay, and they're all improving. Why is there a limit to CPF? Okay, I think they don't want CPF. They don't want people to overdo CPF. Maybe they don't want the rich to take advantage of CPF. Okay, AI bubble will burst eventually. I think the right word is AI could eventually turn into a bubble that could eventually burst. So I think two things need to happen to your statement. AI must turn into a bubble. Then the bubble must burst. Two things need to happen. It's not confirmed that AI is a bubble right now. And even it's a bubble, it may not burst. That means it could grow up big and then it become stable. So two things need to happen. And I'm not going to judge whether these two are already happening, okay, in a way. How long can we milk this cow? Which cow? AI? Who? I think the AI is, we are on the infancy of it, man. Mr. Lu, can you share the TCM contact for the cough prescription? Oh, I can, do you all want, anybody want the good TCM doctor for cough? Okay, I can give you right now, wait, I'm trying to find her contact. All right. This is a very good TCM doctor. Super good for cough. If you have allergic cough, acid reflux cough, sometimes in the night cold weather, and it just suddenly go away, 100-day cough, 3-year cough, go look for this doctor. I don't collect any commission. Okay, you can tell her I introduce, I don't even know whether she knows my name or not, okay? This is the it's called Shenzhou Chinese Physician. Shenzhou Chinese Physician Health Center. Yeah, Shenzhou Chinese Physician Health Center is at Jurong East, Block 252. Jurong East. Look for Dr. Wu Li Ping. She's a very sweet doctor. I think she must be in 60s. My guess in the 60s. Very sweet doctor. Very good with cough. Super good with cough. Yeah. And so far, I think 80 to 90% of the people I introduced to see her, there must be like 30 to 50 people. I can't remember. Too many. They keep coming, I just introduced. Those that feedback to me, I think 90% recovered. Okay. So you can look for her. I got no commission in this, but I know a lot of people suffered tremendously from cough, prolonged cough, the kind of thing. I go look for this doctor. Okay. How about Malaysian stock market? Malaysian stock market is doing well. Globally, stock markets are doing well. Okay. So I think it's something that is something quite interesting. Why is CPF not paying monthly interest? It is. All the interests are computed on a monthly rest basis. It is. Should I change my Sing dollar to ringgit right now? I don't want to bet on ringgit. Okay. I don't want to bet on exchange rate. You think about it. Even if what Minister Nya says is correct, over 10 years, the ringgit will appreciate by 19%. Is that a lot compared to what you can get from, I don't know, DBS, OCBC, Singtel, S&P 500, MSCI World Index, NASDAQ, Dimensional Fund, whatever. Okay, so you got way. Okay, why is there a limit to CPF contribution? I think we talked about it, right? It's I don't think they want the rich to exploit it. Does it make sense to buy a property in Malaysia now? It has gone up a lot, you know. It's gone up a lot now. Malaysian property has gone up a lot now. At least over the last 2 to 3 years, 20% to 30%, gone up a lot now. So I can't tell. I don't know how to judge. I don't know how to judge Singapore property, and I also don't know how to judge Malaysian property. Yeah. Okay. Billy, good to see you. In your view, will the STI continue to appreciate? The whole world's index are appreciating, but however, will it continue to appreciate? It's hard to say. Okay, hard to say. Benefited from my channel. Have maxed out my SA at 35. A bit late, but thanks. 35 is not late lah. 35 is not late lah. It's not late. It's okay. Okay. I never say it's Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim Yong. Okay. I never say it is. Okay. S&P 500 TLT. Why? I thought there's one move inversely. Today I was at a hedge. Today I was at a hedge fund meeting with a hedge fund. They are quite good in exploiting traditionally the difference between equities and bonds, but they have moved away from that. Their point is that over the last 4 years or so, the S&P, the equities and bonds inverse correlation has disappeared quite a lot. Okay, largely because of inflation. So we are still in an inflationary environment. So therefore, they don't behave inversely in the inflation environment. At the rate of 3 ringgit 7, will you be changing more ringgit? I might have to, because I'm thinking of buying a Malaysian car. I'm just thinking of which Malaysian car to buy right now. And I've got a stash of ringgit and it may not be enough. So I might have to move more over. So yes, there's a strong likelihood I have to change it, okay? Depending on which car I buy. Yeah. He says, Chief of Staff, so this MINDEF, what? Mr. Lu, Singtel share reach upsell potential of $5. I did say you hit $5, right? Is it advisable to take profit and wait for pullback? I can't give you advice, but I thought Singtel, you hold it mainly for dividends, right? So for the long run. So you might want to, I don't know, you guys decide. Do you want to take that bit of capital gain or you want to take it for dividend, right? I don't know. Zhe Yong says that I'm a PR who works in Singapore. Should I maximize my CPF or EPF? You only one choice. Wow. Where is home to you? I assume that because you are PR, your long-term home is still Malaysia. I would say EPF. Your EPF return rate is to the moon, man. To the moon. A lot of Malaysians don't know that. 身在福中不知福. Okay? Yeah. 身在福中不知福. A lot of Malaysians underestimate the power of an EPF. In Chinese New Year, I spent half the Chinese New Year in Malaysia. I was going to table to explain the power of EPF. The single biggest reason why they don't believe in EPF, they don't trust the government. I don't know. I'm not a politician, so neither am I pro any politician. So I don't know what to say. Yeah. Can the monthly payout from CPF Life be paid to OA? We found a hack to do that, but you have to shut down your bank, shut down the link to a bank account. So yes, you will go to OA, but you cannot take out. The minute you put a bank account to take out your OA, straight away the CPF Life will go to your bank account. Okay, so let's say you choose to take out your CPF Life from 65 years old. You got to decide whether you want to not take anything from your OA for a few years to let the CPF Life go to your OA. Okay, a bit difficult, a bit difficult. Okay, what is your view on USD being replaced by renminbi reserve currency? I think it's tough, not impossible, very tough. Okay, when you want to sell, very few people want to buy to stay. I agree for Malaysian house. Okay, but don't underestimate the power of Malaysian. Wow, Malaysian very rich right now. Okay, very rich right now. I was at a wonton mee store today in JB. One wonton mee, 9 ringgit. 9 ringgit. I was shocked. 9 ringgit right now. Normal, small plate, not even big plate. Small plate, 9 ringgit. Okay. I ordered a barbecue, what do you call it? A salt baked roadside store in Johor Jaya. A salt baked barbecue tilapia, not even atasnya, tilapia plus pork knuckles, which is very nice. 80 ringgit for both. Wow, the cost of living in Malaysia has gone up quite a lot. Quite a lot. But I see Malaysian all buying like very no problem like that. So I just want to say that Malaysian spending power is quite high. Okay. The fare for RTS is too high, between 5 ringgit to 7 ringgit one way. Taking the bus is only 150. I think most Malaysian will use it. I think you're looking down on Malaysian. I think you're looking down on Malaysian, man. The Malaysians are all very rich there. A lot of them are very rich. Don't look down on them. Okay. Okay. Wait. For Singaporeans, owning a Malaysian car can only pump RON 97 onwards. RON 95 can, yes, you can only pump 97. Michelle Yeoh, my favorite Malaysian, okay, but it's Datuk Michelle Yeoh, not Michelle Yeoh, Datuk Michelle Yeoh. How do you change your ringgit to Sing dollar and transfer, sorry, Sing dollar to ringgit? You have got those powerful app like Wise, U-Trip and all sorts of things. That's very good. Inflation in Johor is due to us visiting. I don't agree with that. I don't agree it's largely caused by us. But there are also external factors as well and internal factors. The petrol subsidy has reduced a lot, for example. The government is reducing a lot of subsidies, the costs also gone up as well. And besides, the cost of importations and all this has gone up as well because inflation is a global phenomenon. So yes, we are part of the cost of it, but you know, if we are the cause of it, then why is inflation also experienced in Malacca, also experienced in KL? Okay, I don't think it's any less, you know. Yeah. So Li Ming, good to see you. Sorry, Eng Hian, good to see you. Sorry. Can you explain how exchange rate affect your value of house? Oh, let's say I bought my house at let's say $1, $1 ringgit. Okay, at that point of time, the Sing dollar ringgit is 1:1. It's very easy to calculate, right? So now the ringgit has strengthened. Okay, so in Sing dollar terms and ringgit terms, my house is $1. Now the ringgit appreciated. Let's say now, okay. Ringgit is now $1 to 2 Sing dollar, for example. Okay, $1 2 Sing dollar. Easy calculation. Then I sell my Malaysian house. I convert to Singapore dollar. I can get 2 Singapore dollar. Can you understand that? So last time when I buy my Malaysian house, I only use $1. Now I sell the Malaysian house. I can get 2 Singapore dollar. Okay, I hope this simple illustration make you understand. Okay, Michelle Yeoh is Tan Siri, is it? I didn't know. I thought it's Dato. Oh, it's Dato Siri. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize this. Okay, yeah. No, but use it as simple illustration. Mr. Lu, if someone is single, no children, no one to leave their CPF to, would you recommend topping up their CPF ERS? Yes. The answer is still yes, but it's for you to maximize your payout and enjoy the full of it. So choose the standard plan and not the basic plan, because basic plan has the most bequest, but you have no one to leave your money to. Choose the standard plan. Okay, yeah, choose the standard plan. And by the way, a lot of people didn't quite understand the CPF life policies. Okay. And the CPF life policies have serious implication to your how you structure your retirement income. Okay, can calculate how much profit if you were to sell now. Just very kepo. Wow, I don't want to. Is okay. There's capital gains tax. There is legal fees. Do I include them? Very difficult to calculate, nah. Yeah. Will Federal Reserve increase interest rate? I don't think so, unless there's inflation. Okay, yeah, I don't see a serious increase in inflation. Do you know the lease buyback scheme? I'm single, not intending to pass down in flat. Yes, but I don't know the detail. Okay, I don't know the detail, so you might want to work with HDB on that. Yeah. Okay, so anyone have okay, maybe I ask everybody, okay, ask everybody. I know it's a majority Singapore audience. I want to ask everybody, okay, don't think so far, okay, in 5 years time, okay, in 5 years time, okay, what do you think the ringgit will be to Sing dollar? Let's use a few cases. Don't let it all whack. Okay, listen very carefully. Okay, 5 years time. Okay, above 310. That means it actually depreciate again. Okay, or 3 ringgit. Okay, then go by 10. 3 ringgit. Okay, 290, 280. 270, 260, 250, all in tens, okay? Make a prediction right now, okay? So it's above 310, that means depreciate, nothing to talk about, okay? Then the other level, okay? Let's try, shall we? I want to get a public opinion. So where do you think it is? Okay, if you might think it depreciate again, that's fine, okay? And then you go out, okay? So let's make a prediction, shall we? Everybody bet now. 280, okay? 3 ringgit, okay? 210, no lah. I don't think it's possible. Okay, yeah. I'm not asking you to have use or don't use. Let's all just make a crowd prediction. Okay, 280, 270, 290. Okay, go on. 1 Sing dollar to 3 ringgit. Okay, fair. 3 ringgit. 275, 275. Go on, guys. Okay, make a prediction. Yeah, go on, guys. 2, I think it's not possible lah. No chance. 3, okay. 315, 320 means depreciate. That's possible. Okay. 210 is not possible. Not possible. Not in 100 years. Not in 5 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 293, 280. Okay. 4 to 5. Okay. Possible. Okay. 280. What? 324. Okay. A lot of FDI in Malaysia. Okay. Go on, guys. 330. Okay, 290, okay, 350, okay, fair. I mean, you're free to make your prediction. 310, okay. All right. So I think that from what the crowd says, about half the people believe that the ringgit will depreciate again, and the other half thinks that you will appreciate some more. Okay, half. And those who think they appreciate hover around 270. Okay, so we shall see. I agree. It depends on whether I think PM Anwar continue to hold popularity and he continue to achieve what he aims to do. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, any quick question on CPF Live, CPF, stock market? Okay, any quick question? Crash buying, dollar cost averaging, whatsoever. Okay, CPF Live making $4,600, making $7,000. Yeah, I would be very happy to answer any quick question. Okay, yep. And by the way, I do. Okay, yep, yeah. In case anybody are interested in the crash buying course funded by Skills Future. That's the number to WhatsApp. My trading company always asks me to remind everybody. That's the company WhatsApp. So there are 3 courses. Number 1 course is run by Mr. So Chin Hing and myself. He teaches 70%, I teach 30%. There he teach everybody CPF Financial Mastery. It's a powerful course. My Sifu crammed 20 years of learning into 2 days. Okay, and that's why you can WhatsApp this number. And the second one is run by myself. I coach everybody and train everybody to create $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 retirement income. Okay, and a large part of it is powered by CPF. And if you're interested in that, also WhatsApp this number. Third is I coach everybody on the fundamentals of investment, and I impart everybody my full kung fu of crash buying. Okay, and you know what I really like out of this big debate of crash buying? This word crash buying is largely used by me. It's largely used by me. Yes, it's all paid by Skills Future Credit. You don't need to pay cash. Yeah, you don't need to pay cash. Okay, so it's in that sense government funded. Yeah, so it's a good cause. All 3 of them are good, depending what you. How to top up above ERS after 55 years old. Okay, after 55 years old, first of all, it's not possible to top up above ERS before or after 55. Okay, but when you hit ERS, you can top up to the prevailing ERS level. Okay, at age 55, remax out ERS. There's no other way to top up RA anymore. How did you do it? I didn't. Well, every year the ERS cap increases, right? And then you can top up, no? Can top up. Yeah, just top up to the prevailing ERS, okay? And you can make a hell lot of money. I did a prediction for myself. If I adopt that strategy, I will hit 1.26 million by the time I hit 70, and I can withdraw. If I choose to use the same method and hit 65 years old, I have 900,000 to draw as CPF Life. That's a phenomenal amount of money. Phenomenal amount of money. But interest will come in. What do you mean by the question, interest will come in? Are you asking whether the interest will go to the pool or not? That will be depends on which CPF Life scheme do you choose. Okay? If you choose the wrong, not wrong is right. It really depends on yourself. Okay? So the basic plan allows you to retain most of interest, but you have to take a 9% pay cut. In exchange, if you choose a standard plan, you will have the interest go in the pool, but you enjoy 9%. The reverse is 10% pay rise relative to the basic plan. Okay, so it really depends. Again, right? Is CPF Life complicated? Freaking complicated. So if you want, you can take some of these courses to level yourself. If your retirement depends on it, you better count on someone educating you in full. Okay. Anyway, you don't need to pay for it, right? It's funded by Skills Future. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? After 5 years old, also top up ERS. Can we still top up ordinary account through voluntary housing refund? Yes. Through the annual top up of 37,740. Yes. Okay. So you have two venues of top up. Does it allow us to treat it like fixed deposit and enjoy flexibility withdraw every month? It allows you to treat it like a savings deposit, not fixed deposit. Fixed deposit, you cannot draw every month, right? Savings deposit you can draw any time. Okay? But that's ordinary account. For the retirement account, it's a monthly payout. Okay, monthly payout. Just choose basic plan. The interest doesn't credit to RA, but to the majority of the interest credit to your RA. I didn't say all. 10 to 20% will go to the pool, but 80 to 90% will go to your RA. It is a wrong concept to think that interest go to the pool is bad. Interest come to you is good. No, it's not. Because there are trade-offs. All right. Interest go to a pool, you get high payoff. Interest go to yourself, low payoff. Which one do you want? Then you got to depend on your profile. Okay. Yep. So not so straightforward. Not so straightforward. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Any other question? Crash buying. What would I buy? Okay. Yeah. I have not seen the stock market data. It's going down again. Okay. Yeah. 又上又下. Alamak. Okay. The stock market is having a mood swing like Donald Trump. If the basic plan interest come back to your retirement account, won't it affect you trying to top up a prevailing ERS? No. It won't. Okay. Yeah. So I'll try to explain as much as I can. The basic plan, okay, has 80 to 90% of your interest stays with you. 10 to 20% goes to the pool. Okay. So that is the output, nothing to do with the input of what you try to put inside. Above 55, we have interest, then RA more than the prevailing. How to top up? You can. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can. You can top up. A lot of people don't understand this. You can top up. How do you invest your SRS? Globally diversified portfolio. Globally diversified portfolio. Okay? Yeah. By the way, can you hear? There's a lot of fireworks going on in Malaysia. Okay? A lot of fireworks. I also fire them. But there's some of this SOB. Wow, they fire at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. That's really too much. Really too much. Really too much. Okay. All right. Any other questions on CPF? Let me just say this. Let me just say this. When you are working in your working life, you earn salary, you work very hard. Okay. When you retire, your main source of your retirement income is going to come from CPF Life. Main, not all, main. Whether you get high or low CPF Life payout depends on what you do early. Go and study it very carefully. Okay? Go and study it very carefully. You can don't attend my course, but go and self-study it. Okay? Go and study. It's going to matter to you. The earlier you know to handle it, the better it is. Okay? Now, okay, Mr. Lu, don't bullshit. Sing dollar, ringgit will crash. Sorry, which currency will crash? Sing dollar to ringgit will crash. That means Sing dollar will depreciate, is it? Okay. SRS don't need pay tax if you keep it till passing. No, you need to. If you exceed above $400,000, okay? There's some complexity, but the ballpark is $400,000. I think the rate increased to 330 ringgit if Singapore high-tech export financial sector continue to outperform Malaysia. I've done my full analysis. What needs to happen for the ringgit to continue to appreciate? Go watch it again. It's very good economics lesson 101. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I hope that okay. I hope that you guys will take a chapter on this. By the way, do you all want the slides to be in the Telegram group or don't need? Okay. If I see 10 people say yes, I will put it there. Okay. Some of you all might need 10 people want it, I'll put it there. If not, I don't waste my effort. My Telegram group is here. Okay, this is my Telegram group. You all can join my Telegram group. I will put the slides over there. I put a lot of information over there. If you all want the slides, I'll put it there tomorrow. Because once I off this, yeah, okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5%, 6%. Okay. 6%, 7%, okay, yeah, 8%, okay, 8%, that wants the slides, 9%, waiting for last one, okay, 280, now they put, okay, 10%, okay, I'll go put it in the Telegram chat, okay, all right, good, okay, thank you guys, thank you guys for joining me, okay. We'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay, okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll try to put it up as soon as possible. Once I hit midnight, my Telegram got Cinderella effect. They don't allow anyone to post beyond a certain hour. Okay. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Good night. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye.